Welcome back for another video. This one is going to be a bit shorter one than the previous one. Didn't realize it was 15 minutes. But I just wanted to touch on transitions between patterns. The thing I wanted to show you here was I have a wall pattern, which is sort of like a striped wallpaper, and slats. And the thing you want to think about when making transitions between two tileable textures is how do these materials relate? And in this case, the wooden slats are actually behind the wallpaper here, which is pasted over it. So it's very important to think about like how these materials actually relate and how they were built. So this is my wood texture. I'm just gonna put this over here and then take this one as well. So I have the two separate patterns over each other. And the way I want this to transition is to have it look like it's actually been destroyed. Just the wallpaper has been ripped off the wall in jagged pieces. So the way I'm going to simulate this is I'm going to take a brush, I think maybe 3 size, and I could do this with the erase tool, but as you can see that gives semi-transparent pixels, which is not what I want. So I can actually put a mask over this layer that I'm working with, make sure I have black selected, and then take my brush and actually just sort of, so this is sort of rip it like this, and it's pretty important to think about the shape as well, and I can refine this later. So it's been ripped off like this. Let's see if I can refine it a bit, since I can just switch to the white here to restore the color that was there. So you need to remember that when you make a mask, you are painting on the mask. How do I do this? This is the mask. I hold Alt and I click it, I can see the mask. If you want to continue painting on the actual layer, you need to click here. For those who don't know how to work with masks, you could just swap back. It does seem like it was ripped. Oh no, of course it doesn't reach that far. I want to keep my I probably want to do it on here as well. Yeah, that would be clever. Can I? Okay, let's go in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And just fill this in. Yeah, that's better. Now it's where I want it to be. Let's take this again and paint this half away. Where am I on the texture though? Yeah, that's fine. So that's about in the middle. So this kind of rip in wallpaper will cause sort of actual paper color. Obviously, this is painted paper, so you're gonna have like bits of. How do I best do this? Because maybe if I turn this off, yeah, that's easier, and then I can show you. So I like to. This sort of simulates that it is light coming in from here, but I like to decide like, okay, it is ripped in the way that the top layer comes off in these angles and not on these angles. You can mix it up a bit. That's not such a hard and fast rule, but I like to sort of do that. And of course, there's going to be highlight on this. It's going to have some, because the light is falling on it. Have some spots here and there. Now this is not gonna be a straight line anymore because the wallpaper next to it is all messed up. So I like to just have the same effect on, have some effect on that. Maybe not really realistic per se, but I like the effect that it gives. But it's really messed up. Now this is also going to be folded, so it's going to catch some light. So I want to give it some highlight. It's unfortunate that it's the same color as the other band of wallpaper, but it can work out like this. Not sure if that is. Nope, that's the background color. Don't want to do that. Okay, that looks nice. So we have the wallpaper that is ripped, but obviously is also on the background is also going to have an effect. So obviously it's going to be shadow coming down, which will also highlight the fact that it has ripped edges. Less so maybe because it's on these curves, but I'm gonna work with that. So this is very rough. What I like to do is, since this is the color, I'll work back the highlight a bit. So there's some shadow falling on it, even though it's not direct. Actually, this one. Oh, it's on the other layer. So we should get when you work on different layers. I tend to work on one layer with pixel art. That gives it more of a feeling that it's actually behind it. If I just darken the colors, like dampen the highlights a bit. And make these a bit darker where the actual lines in the wood are. See here. Otherwise it's very flat looking. So that is how you think about the materials that you're actually using to transition to. It's like really important to first understand the materials that you're working with. Yeah, I think that's the point that I wanted to make in this video. Thank you for watching. It's a short one, maybe better. Let me know if you prefer short or long videos. Thank you.